So about 2 years ago today, not even today, about 2 years ago in 2022, I had lost my original car. So now with that car, I was doing a lot of stupid stuff. Stuff I knew I ain't had no business doing. But it was coming a time period in my life where, I was going through so much and this, that, and the third. It was just a lot. And then the car was breaking down continuously. And like sometimes when something keep like breaking, when something breaks so much, you gotta sit down, you just gotta laugh. So, back in like May of 2022, my car broke down. My car broke down on the way. Car broke down in my aunt's driveway. Transmission broke right there in the driveway. But I had got enough power to, push it to get it out the driveway, drive it almost to the crib, almost back to the crib. And I was supposed to go to work this day. Like, lost my car and I'm supposed to go to work. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm about to get this money. I'm about to fix my car up. Like, that's all I was thinking. Broke as soon as I came home from school. Like I had just got out of school that week. Like, crazy. Car gone. I'm like, but I'm sitting at the light. I'm just sitting there laughing like, bro. I'm like, bro, like, God, whatever it is that you got for me, I know it's better. And at this point in time, like, me and God won't even tight for real. We won't even tight for real. But so the whole summer, like, me and my sister sharing her old car. And then I'm like, dang, bro, like, this is crazy. Like, me and my sister got to sit here and share a doggone car. Like, and some people see me on campus with that jump. The little green Hornet, if you know, you know. But, man, as soon as, I went through the school year with that jump. And my sister had just got a new car in August of 2022. So that whole year, the whole rest of the year, I'm like, dang, bro, like, I'm driving my sister's car. Like, I don't got no whip, but that's what I got to use. Like, man, I'm talking about people laughing. Man, some people was laughing, joking about that joint I was doing, man. But I won't even, like, really phase for real because it taught me so much while it was breaking down. Like, you can't keep going certain places. You can't do this, that, and the third no more. Like different stuff. I was learning different stuff as that junk was gone. And then, like, when it came time for me to go ahead, like, as soon as, like, 2023 hit, man, I was like, bro, like, I remember I said something, though. I said something that was, like, I said something on my story. March 8th of 2022, I said, I'm going to have my next car. I was basically saying I'm going to have my next car next year. And I said this in 2022. So by March 4th, you know what I'm saying? March 4th of 2023, I was able to have my brand new 2023 car, that God directed me to, because I was originally a car I was looking at, man. It was a little old, John. I was looking at a 2009, but then I was looking at a 2016. And I was like, I'm going to get one of these jumps because I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, just get something cheap, something that I can finish out school and I just get me another car when I get out. But, man, like, pulling up to that dealership and doing all this, that, and the third, like, I had something different planned. Like, bro, now I done had my little instances and struggles, even with this new car that I got now, but, like, what that car represented for me was the person I used to be and the kind of things I used to do. And so with that, like, with every new season, bro, you got to shed the old version of you off. And it's a version of yourself, like people will say how it is, like, when God is removing things out of your life, like, it'll begin to seem like everything is falling apart. But real life, like, sometimes the reality of the situation is that God is beginning to shape and mold you into where you're supposed to be for this next season of your life. Like, don't look at it as, dang, bro, I got to do this and I got to do that and all this stuff just happening all at once. Like, the stuff happening at once, sometimes stuff happening all at once is because you tried to glue stuff together by yourself. So everything that you try to do on your own by yourself, he gotta show you, like, nah, bro, like, this is real life me. Like, I'm finna let y'all know, like, this, everything you have, everything that's about to go on, like, this is me. Can't nobody take credit for it but me. So, like, again, like, I say all that to say, like, be mindful and really pay attention to, like, what's going on in your life right now. Like, things can really be falling apart to your perception. Like, things could really be falling apart, but that don't always mean that it's falling apart. Like, sometimes it's everything falling together. You know what I'm saying? Everything is lining itself up. Like, the spirit realm is opposite of the natural realm. Like, how things might line up one way, it don't line up the same way. And you gotta be, like, okay with that. Like, you might feel like you losing people, places, or things, you know. And even again, like, even with this whole car situation, bro, I don't have no job. I have no job, and I have a 2023 car. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all talk to God about it. Cause I know what God do for me, and I know God don't play about me. And so all of that real life, like, you can't keep forcing your own way into things. If you keep looking at it from your own understanding and you keep relying on your own understanding, you're going to miss what God's trying to do because you're so frustrated with what's going on right now. And, bro, just surrender to the process, bro. Give up how you think it's going to look. Give up how you think it's going to look. And I'm talking to myself, bro. Give up how you think it's going to look. Because, man, when God do a thing, and I can't lie, it's not that and it's not even like I don't want the car that I was going for. But I know right now what I needed right now for this version, for this season of my life, and where I'm going, is I needed something that was going to be consistent. And especially with the car I was looking at, it's definitely like a more mature kind of vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something like, oh, when I'm finally, like, more mature in what I'm doing and this, that, and the third, like, that's gonna be the car. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes he'll give you something that you didn't ask for because it's just what you needed for a period of your life that you're walking into, you know? I don't have no expectations no more. Like, it's good to have expectations, but God always exceeds your expectations. What I thought I wanted in something, as time went on, I didn't really want it. I didn't really want it as much as I did because of all the defects that came with it that I was gonna try to piece together. That I was gonna probably switch out or this, that, and the third. Based on the way I was looking at it. But, bro, like, real life. Surrender to the process. Surrender to the process. I know it seemed like you alone, nobody's really there for you, nobody really understands, that ain't true. The thing is, sometimes you gotta see. I had this big thing with butterflies, and the thing with the butterfly is the butterfly is constantly eating. Like the butterfly is constantly eating and eating to sustain itself for the next part of what it's about to get into, like the next part of its chapter. And so it starts off as that caterpillar, and it's eating it. But then after a while, it gets to a point where it's like, all right, I done had enough of this. Now it's time for me to, get beside myself and really start this other process. So then in the cocoon, like it's really going in. Like it's going through all these changes, and it's adapting. Like parts of the body is breaking off, it's shedding off of its old self, and now you got the wings coming out and stuff like that, all inside this little cocoon. And then when the time is right, it comes out as this beautiful butterfly with all these different colors and stuff like that. Remember the butterfly, you know? Sometimes you just gotta get away. You gotta get away just to be that more enhanced version of yourself, that beautiful version of yourself, a version of yourself that you would have never seen if you would have stayed around different environments, different people, in different situations with the same old mindset. But yeah. Well, this video gonna be for whoever need to look at it.